Welcome to Brad's Crazy Life. In this video, we're going to do something a little different. I'm gonna show people how I went from a 440 credit score up to a 650 credit score. Now, it took me 2 years to do that, but I was able to do it with a lot of hard work and a lot of sacrifice from me and my family. Now, first things first, what you need to do is you need to try to pay off every little small debt that you got. Every little $200, $400, $500 debt, anything that's under $500, you need to pay with cash, because every derogatory that goes off your credit increases your credit score exponentially. Now, credit is based on a lot of things. If you go to creditkarma.com, which I'm not sponsored by them, but if you go to creditkarma.com, it'll show you the breakdown on actually how to build your credit score and what you actually need to do. Now, these are the steps that I followed. I got rid of all my little debts. Now, I still had my motorcycle. I paid off my Nissan Titan that I had. So I paid it off within 2 years. So that was, I think, around $14,000. And I got my motorcycle payment. That's on my credit report as of right now. So that's on my Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, because it's anything like recreational vehicles or motorcycles tend to go on Experian. A lot of your auto loans will not go on there from what I've seen. Now, it could be different, but from what I've seen, it will not. So what I did is I went and purchased a motorcycle, and that's the only debt that I currently have. I do not have a car payment. I do not have any outstanding debts whatsoever. I have 0 derogatories on my credit report. Now, how I was able to do that is, like I said, I started with the low ones, the $200, $299. Now, I paid off everything all the way up to a $2,500 lease agreement that got broke when I was in Orlando about 6 years ago. Actually, it's probably about 7, 8 years ago. But I went ahead and paid it in order to get into the apartment that I'm in today. Now, when I paid off all my derogatories, my credit score increased about 100 points, I'd probably say. So I went from like a 440, all my payments are current. I haven't missed a payment in 3 years. So all my payments are current, and I was able to get my credit score up to about a 550. And that's where it stalled. And I'm beginning to wonder what in the world could I do to make my credit score go up even further. So what I done was I actually went out to Wells Fargo and I purchased an unsecured credit card for $300. I walked in, said, listen, I'm trying to build my credit. I got a 550 now. I'd like to have a 650. What do I have to do? They said, get an unsecured credit card, just put $300 or $500 down and make sure you pay it on time. And I've done that for the last 6 to 8 months. All I've done is I went in and got an unsecured card. I put $300 down because I just didn't feel like giving them $5. To be absolutely honest with you, I didn't have the $5 to give them. So I did $300, and in 3 months, my score jumped 40 points. Now, how we do it is my credit card, I figured out, would report. The payment would go in on the 16th. It would report on the 20th. So what we would do is after the 20th, after it reported, we could spend the money. And then before the 16th, we would put the money back on. So the second week of the month, we would pay back everything that we charged on that credit card. All the gas, groceries, whatever we decided to do with that card. Now, once that's done, now we went and we're actually getting an unsecured credit card. The other day, we opened my mail, and because my credit score is now 650, I bet you I got 30 credit cards laid out on the counter the other day from creditors trying to actually give me another credit card. Now, I haven't decided which one I'm going to go with yet. Maybe I'll get some recommendations from my viewers, but that's how I done it. I was able to raise my credit score from a 440 to a 650, and in May of next year, when this lease runs out, we will be currently looking for a house to buy. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, this is Brad's Crazy Life. Over and out.